With it right here with who I started with me, something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5 more bitches. Uno Central Coast mob and suicide. Only arsonists. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Do me a favor, beautiful linda razas, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed, man. We've been dropping nothing but pinchy dope, fucking fire content lately. I appreciate all the feedback from you guys for the YouTube Yarda Awards. I'm taking everything into consideration, and the third will be better than the second. The fourth will be better than the third, and on and on and on. Hey, as long as God presta vida, we're gonna go, man. We're gonna keep doing this and go hard. So gracias all the day oneers. Also want to say gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only know who they are, the backbone of the community. I appreciate the members only more than they know. And then all the Chicano channels, all the Chicano pages, I appreciate you guys. Hey, we might not agree on everything, but one thing we do agree on, one thing, if there's one thing we agree on, is that the raza should be advancing and taking advantage of every opportunity and coming up. That way our parents can be proud and abuelos and be like, hey, we did it. We got feria and we don't even have to work. We figured out something our forefathers didn't figure out. All right. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into something that came across my feed. I had already been talking about Stay Puft. I had already been mentioning Stay Puft. But now I got two things. I got a clip that came across my feed and I'm like, oh man. I'm like, this is when social media goes too far. There's a line, okay? There's like the people that believe in the flat earth. There's a bearing wall, okay? There's a frozen ice wall that you shouldn't cross. And I'm going to play a clip and stay. All right. Anyways, stay puffed. Let's go ahead and get back and address this individual right here. All right. So anyways, this video came across my feed. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Hold on a second. Where'd it go? Where's the video? Here you are. Here it is. All right. Perfect. And then let me go ahead and read some comments. I'm uploading the video. It's going to upload right now. Give me a second. Saludos to all that's right. Big Figures 408 is in the casa. The 408, my second home. San Jose is in the casa. I appreciate you, my boy. Gracias for always being a day one, my boy. I appreciate you. And then we got Ace 100 in the comment section. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. MTP 408, I appreciate you, cabron. And then Shadow Pit, that's right. He says, Gorko, I'm from Onda. Is that what he said? Oh, man, that's off the hook. All right, it's halfway loaded. It's funny because I got a phone call right now. And then I had every time I get a phone call, it messes up the audio. And then I have to refresh the feed. And then when I did that, it knocked off the video that I already had uploaded. But it's about 75% there. We got some good IG. Gracias to the iPhone 16. So again, this came across my feed. Sometimes these out-of-staters need to stay in their lane and don't do too much. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm not telling anyone what not to do. But there's a certain line. When you cross it, I don't really think you're ready for those problems. And another thing, I'm like 100, just like I'm 100% certain the panda world will never ever get his hands dirty. Never. He's gonna stay talking shit with his hands in his pockets. Just like I'm 100% certain that he will do that, I'm 100% certain that this individual, when he said he'll drop his address, and here's the clip. I got the clip now. I'm 100% certain, like this individual said, that he'll drop the address. You will not. You will not do that. But let's play the clip.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's...
Okay, stop right there. Okay, those are, new school words, and the millennial, the new generation, the 2000s, fullies and autos, extendos, and all of that is supposed to somehow make your balls bigger, but it doesn't. My generation looks like that as weak. But anyways, this individual, so this is Stay Puft. If you didn't know, this is Stay Puft. All right, I'm actually gonna put I'll put a flick. I'll put a flick so you guys can get a little bit more acquainted. This out of stater, he's not in California. He is in Michigan, Flint, Michigan, but he got something for podcasters in California where, man, this guy is just swinging, riding, whatever you want to call it. That's what he's doing. Okay. Anyways, all right. So first off, he's talking about a real street individual, a real street dude. Okay. And I'm talking about Cash Jones. Okay. So he's alleging here that he slid in his DMs. Okay. And then he's alleging that someone else slid in his DMs also as well, because they're trying to put a stop to just people need to fucking get checked behind these keyboards. Straight up, man. People need to get checked because these keyboards have birthed a new perspective that you can say anything you want behind the keyboard. Anything goes. Anything goes for views, likes, dopamine fixes, etc., right? Hearts, comments, shares, you name it, right? So some of them have gotten real ballsy behind the keyboard, and now this individual got reached out by Whack 100 and another partner of his, and of course he's saying, and he's doing like everyone else does. They hype up these captions: gang leaders, gang lords, warlords, war chiefs, generals, 5-star generals. It's funny because these pages will call Adam a 5-star the Wood General, the 5-star general, and then the next second, Adam does a video. Guys, please don't get violent on my show. Pretty please with sugar on top. Please, guys, hold hands. Sing kumbaya when you come to No Jumper. But then people are going to say, Wood General. Anyways, let's go back and see what this dude is talking about, man, because he does not want these issues, man.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none...
Oh, man. As far as his last reference to his last word, that's that shit that's California shit. That's all street shit. That's neither here nor there, but to a lot of people, they're gonna go to their casket valuing the gang more than their family, valuing their status more than their family, valuing the gang more than getting it together in life, prospering, getting ahead, putting food on the table, like West Coast Graffiti said, put it 20 fucking years at night working. That's what a grown man does. But then there's other people like Alvin, who claims to be, well, I'm for the people, I'm a politician, I give people great advice, and let me do a video. It looks like we're all fucking, these dudes just got out of a halfway house, and let's tell the public how to stay solid. Yeah, I'll hold. For I think it was someone jumped in the comment section, Mikey, why you go after his helmet? You don't see it? You don't see it? But anyway, let's go back to Stay Puft, okay? Matter of fact, I got a photo, I got a portrait of him if you want to see who he is. Here he is right here. If you didn't know, he got most of his feria by coming out on the Ghostbusters. Okay, I don't want to see his mascara anymore. All right. Beautiful. All right. So, again, you don't want these problems, even though you say you do.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart.
Where to begin? Well, I already began. I just don't even know where to go with this dude. Second of all, maybe I'll say this. Unless you're on that soil, you're 10 toes down in that region. A lot of us are still in our regions, 10 toes down. Like I'm right here standing in it, still 40, almost 44 years. In about 2 weeks, cabrones, my birthday's coming up. Almost 44 years in the soil. Unless you're in the soil, I would highly advise you, for your own health, I guess is a nice way to say it, is that you don't make comments like that. Because, first of all, you're about fucking 20 states away. This is what I'm talking about. And then won't persuade my generation. Absolutely. My generation won't be moved. We're happy just to have made it. You know what I mean? With the bullets zipping by our ears or whatever. We're happy just to be here, to make it, have a second chance. We don't want nothing. We just like whatever. And people still say, hey, Solid and Big Homie, the OG. The youngsters can say whatever they want, right? I guess what they base it on is paperwork. I guess that's it. But again, I'm not taking nothing away from that. I respect that. There's people that are going to make a career out of it. I respect it, man. I respect it. But for this individual to make comments like that, oh, man, this ain't going to go good, man.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart. I'll post my address. You can pull up. You can have your homies pull up. I'm coming out slanging that iron. So whoever pulls up at my crib, I'm coming out with that chop. So I'll even post my address if we really want to get funky.
Which you won't. I mean, come on, Anthony. He's going to post his address. Oh, man. The internet is a trip, man. Let me go back in the comment section. We're talking about Stay Puft. I guess it's this guy, and he's on TikTok. Here he is. This is who I'm talking about right here. He's on TikTok, and he's got followers, and he probably already has. He does. He does. I think he has a YouTube video, some funky name like uh I forgot what kind of the world we live in. Some weird ass shit like that, right? But let me go ahead and get back into some of the comments, because some of these individuals, they don't even live here. and yet they want to chime in. But this is, to me, a line crossing moment. You absolutely done fucking ran through that line. I mean, you cross it. You won't do nothing. Talking about to a real street guy. He's talking to a real street guy. You won't do nothing. You ain't bout nothing. I'll drop my address. And I'm pretty sure the mentality was, hey, this is going to get a lot of views. This is going to get a lot of shares. It's going to get a lot of likes, a lot of hearts. You really don't want those problems. This just how I advise, man. You really don't want those problems from a real street individual. He done chewed up the banda world. And this is a trip that I said this on the YouTube Yarda, the live reaction to the YouTube Yarda Awards. This was a trip that the banda world was so surprised, even saying, "Who called you that? Who said that? Did you not hear what I said? You fucking level one trustee Yarda pendejo." Okay, Chemo's Flicks is the one that came out with that one. The trustee Yarda. Oh man, I wish I was at Chicano Street Studios. I can use the sampler. Oh man, we'll get back in there though. Don't trip, you guys. We're just settling in. It's New Year's 2025. The YouTube Yada that's gonna be hotter than ever. The bus don't stop coming anyways. The bus don't stop coming, and you know there might be a guerra. You never know. Next thing you know, they want to take us older heads out that have been on the YouTube Yarda for 3 years, and the youngsters all of a sudden want a power struggle. You know, OG, triple OG's gone, and all of a sudden you start hearing toothbrushes on the ground. You never know, man, what could happen. But this, hold on, let me go back to the briefed. I'm having a middle. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Again, like what Chemo said the other day, you like to dish it, but you don't like to take it. I'm on the YouTube Yarda. I've been on this YouTube Yarda, right? One of the first ones on the YouTube Yarda, and through it all, no matter what they said, it don't matter. We ain't blocking nobody. Nobody, absolutely nobody is getting blocked. Absolutely zero. You know what I mean? Moderators, cálmanse. I want to put the right lenses on you guys. If they coming after me, cool, let them come after me. If and don't whack them unless they disrespect someone that I have live like a guest and shit like that, because everyone can say what they want to say, right? Quien Diablos es ese? He's a new guy. We'll put him on the YouTube Yarda, and his name is Stay Puft. Se parece así. All right. But what he said is a trip. You will not drop your address in a fucking mouth. I will bet one of my rental properties on it.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you.
So to the youngsters, here's some clecha. If you're anticipating a fair one and you want to involve hardware, metal, as you say, you pretty much have already lost mentally, because the other individual ain't talking about needing anything else except his two hands and to see you. But you're talking about, and you haven't even seen him. You know you're 20 states away from him. You're talking about, wait till he sees the drums. Wait till he sees the 3 extendos that I fucking welded together. Wait till he sees the 5 lasers. Oh, man. No, the 5 lasers, that was too much, man. My bad, Ante. 5 lasers. I got a Fed charge one time for a laser. I got the paperwork. Don't worry. I got the paperwork, cabrones. Let's go back and see what Stay Puff says. So, Stay Puff, you don't want the problems.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set. because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart.
Now, what gets me, well, doesn't get me, what should get him a little bit is this individual knows people in different states. Flint, Michigan is, I think it's a known city, right, in the US. He could have peoples over there. I'm not saying it go to this level, but if two individuals slid inside his DMs, they're trying to get him to shut his jibs up. Something was said, man. This dude is saying maybe him in the banda world will be perfect sellies, man. Straight up, him in the banda world, perfect sellies. Who we gonna wolf on today? You know, at first I thought he was using the restroom. I'm like, is this dude sitting on the pinchy toilet? I thought he was sitting on the toilet. ¿El blanco? Sí. No, no, mío es un gris al árbol. Híjole, a lo mejor uno de ellos. Sí, ok, gracias. Ok, de nada. I thought he was sitting on the toilet at first, but then I realized, oh, okay, because he's like 4 feet tall. He's actually leaning in, right? So he does his videos, inside in the shitter, right? He does them on the toilet, right? And then he leans in, right? And so if you didn't know, basically every single camera, phone, the first lens they put on there, some of us have three with the iPhones, right? But the first lens they put on there is a wide one. A wide. Why? It's just so it's basically what your eyes see. It's a 35 millimeter. It's like what your eyes see. What your eyes are looking at right now, that's a 35 millimeter. For those that don't know shit about photography. So that's the first one they put. If you got that, if you lean into it, you're going to look way wider. So this dude wants to look like Stay Puft, todo mamado, and he's trying to flex on people. And I guess he has a following on TikTok, but you're wanting California problems out there. This ain't going to end well.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart. I'll post my address. You can pull up. You can have your homies pull up. I'm coming out slanging that iron. So
Now, here's a plot twist. Because again, it's highly unlikely. I'm talking about like 99.9. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him a 0.02, not even 1% chance. I'll give him a 0.02% chance that he'll do that. Okay. But, and so I got to give him credit. If he did do that, okay, then it had to go there. But you won't do that. You know you're not going to put no addy. Absolutely at all, cabron. First of all, I don't even know, is this dude Raza? I don't even know if he's Raza or not. I don't know if he's Raza. I know he's done videos. He's talking about, well, if I was in Cali and got caught up, I would do this and I would do that. But you're not out here, man. Matter of fact, a lot of us in California look at you guys like vultures. A lot of us out here in California look at you guys like leeches. Like you ain't got nothing going on over there. What are they doing over there? Just cow tipping? Or what are they doing? Are they throwing toilet paper on trees at night? Or what's going on that you ain't got nothing else to say? And if you go through some of his content, you'll see that. You'll be like, he's talking about California, California, California. The whole thing is made in California. When it comes to the hustle, I never knock the hustle. I'm not trying to block my blessing. I never knock another man trying to get money. Like Cholo Juan on that clip where he said, I'm never going to tell a man not to get a bag, because obviously that'll take care of his family. And that's our primary duty, right? In life, right? Worship God, take care of our families. That's it, cabrones. So he's not, because he's got that game. Even though you got the banda world and the other dude that sniffs paint. Um, what, trying to twist them up, right? Well, did you? Well, what about this and what about that? Well, yeah, the phase this and da 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 da. That's all that half-ass shit. That's like that Mr. Criminal halfway apologizing to Icon, halfway, not even full, halfway. Because everyone that I know would have took those words and just bink, 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 bink. A halfway apologizing is a double disrespect because the issue was already created, and then when they were supposed to be when the issue was supposed to be put to sleep and put to bed, you went ahead and got a little bit more what you want to say, man. Like he said, he goes, you know, I apologize this, Icon, but if I did have a problem, I would tell you. What? Bink, 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 bink. I'll hold. Oh, you guys are going crazy with the fucking comments, man. You guys are going crazy in the comments. All right, let me go back to Stay Puft, right? So, anyways, this Flint, Michigan podcaster is just, it might start a fucking trend, gente. All of a sudden, people are going to get balls and just start talking shit about people and going and talking about somewhere they're not even at. But if he got a phone call, I'm kind of wondering, and you already know Wax, he's going to talk about it. For sure, he's going to talk about it. So, I think he's going to talk about it because, again, that guy got to following. He got to following. People are going to find out about it. What was being said? What happened? What transpired? Well, it was this dude yipping and yapping. This is what I would do. And then he holds his knuckles, right? As if that's that's going to intimidate anyone. You know, crack his knuckles. Clack, 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 clack. This is what I would do. Clack, clack, clack. Oh, man. He kind of looks like Alvin, too. Kind of looks like Alvin. Maybe that's Alvin's primo, man. Oh, apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? YouTube streets just stepped in the casa, my boy. I appreciate you, pinche YouTube streets. Hey, Merry Christmas. Hey, Happy New Year over there to YouTube streets. Hey, I fuck with YouTube streets, you guys. I appreciate you guys. You cabrones are doing it over there, man. Keep on grinding, man. 2025, we're gonna thrive in 25, man. We're gonna thrive in 25 for sure. All right, let me go back to Stay Puft. And I already put if you want, I'll put the portrait up who I'm talking about. That's him right there. That's him right there. Thank you. He was generous enough, he was kind enough to send me a photo. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Stay Puft, for sending me this photo of you, cabron. I really do. But the balls some of these cats have, man. You want those problems? Do people really think you're gonna drop the address? Absolutely
I'm
not.
supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart. I'll post my address. You can pull up. You can have your homies pull up. I'm coming out slanging that iron. So whoever pulls up at my crib, I'm coming out with that chop.
When, of course, if a situation ever did happen like that, the situation gets assessed, right? It comes from experience. You start processing shit a whole lot faster once you got the experience under your hand. There's a lot of cats on the internet wolf a lot, but they never been in those kind of situations. You know, like the banda world. He's never been in front of someone like Whack, and then he wants to say the word that he said, and he didn't know why he was going to react that way because you just don't know. You never been in those situations. They don't make you better as a person. It's just fuck. To be honest, it's just a lot of trauma. I mean, if I have to keep it a fucking 100, it's just a lot of fucking trauma. A lot of us just got dealt the cards that we got dealt with, man. We don't want to grow up in the most dangerous, pinchy neighborhoods, but we did. And that's just all we knew was just fucking sirens and yellow tape. But unless you've been in those situations, you don't know. This individual sitting down, he would never sit across the table from Whack because he'll chew his ass up, man. 10 different ways from Sunday, Whack 100 will chew this dude up. First with mouthpiece, not even with his hands first. First with mouthpiece, with intellect, he'll take this fucking dude to school, man. I ain't heard this dude say anything else. As far as you kind of want to get to know a dude, see what his experiences are, shit like that. Me personally, I got the members only. The members only is the tough guy stories, eating bullets for breakfast, the fucking SWAT team, the tank kicking down the house party, all this other shit, right? That's all members only shit, man. We'll leave it at that.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me.
You want to know a word that will get it erupting in a millisecond? Is the word that he just said right there. But since he's on the internet and 20 states away, Stay Puft thinks he's okay.
I'm supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart. I'll post my address. You can pull up. You can have your homies pull up. I'm coming out slanging that iron. So whoever pulls up at my crib, I'm coming out with that chop. So I'll even post my address if we really want to get funky.
Okay, this could end like the Pirata de Culiacan case. People didn't know in Mexico it's funky, man. It's funky. And it is 2024. We are on the internet, so anyone that does wolf tough, I've already kind of set this net banging principle down for YouTube. Anyone that comes, that's why Snowman won net banger of the year. Anyone that through a wire, through a Bluetooth signal, through a radio wave, through an airwave, trying to act tough with anyone else just shows they ain't been nowhere, man. You ain't been nowhere. Now, I understand people get emotional. I understand people get tripped. Believe me, I understand that, cabrones. You know, words, right? This and that and this and that. At the end of the day, we're shouting through a phone, but you can shout the loudest, you know. I mean, I would give the Banda world that, but he didn't have the IQ to even carry the conversation anyway. So it's like Alvin. Alvin, well deservedly, he won the pendejo of the year. No one else was more deserving, man. No one else was more deserving, man. The perfect picture of being two. I'm one here, one there. Let me advise the people. Let's talk about Ukraine. And in the next fucking video, how to keep it solid. What's really going on? What's really going on, man? That's what I want to know, man. But anyways, let's go back to the comment section before we wrap this one. Crazy Nick, SMX, I see you, my boy. Crazy Nick wants to smoke. Now, I don't know about Crazy Nick. I'll tell you why, cabron. I think he's EOP straight up, man. I think he's on the EOP yarda. His YouTube channel used to be called Crazy Nick's Hood Stories, some shit, right? Crazy Nick something, and then now it's called. Just hear me out. Now it's called. These are kind of little subtle signs, man. Now it's called Spiritual Awakenings. I mean, there's already EOP cat signals there. And if it is, how could I even put him on the card? To be honest, he might not even pull up, man. J-Cat out, missed the medication line, and then the fucking event, someone that trained to whoop his ass doesn't get to fight. I've been pulled out on it probably about 3 times, man. I didn't like it. The only thing I liked was eating tacos. At least I got to break the diet. Like, as soon as the guy didn't show up at weigh-ins, fuck it, I'm eating. You know what I mean? I'm eating tacos and shit. Flint. Damn, that's great. Remember when Johnny Cash was at Folsom? He said, live at Folsom, remember? And Johnny Cash told the people, he goes, man, coming to this place, I really got a new level of respect for you guys. And, people would think he's going to say, because, he's around killers, murderers, robbers, and um, if it was the no, not at Folsom. But anyways, um, but my respect has gone way up because I've never had to drink this yellow water before. Shout out to you. And then he fucking spikes the glass like a football. Oh, man. Hey, let's keep it real. A lot of us, for how many years? Had to drink yellow water, man. But they say, all it did was really just kind of help our immune system, because that's what the speechy shots are anyways. They're fucking making you enfermo. They're putting the shit in you so they say that when the shit comes on you the next time, it's weaker. That's all they're doing. If you understood that, then you'd be like, fuck that. Keep your pinchy needle. You know what I mean? Brief. That's gotcha. That's one of the reasons I say, hey, if Triple OG just catches permanent sombra, he did pretty much. I'm not speaking for him, but in his mind, what he needed to do, man. He came in there. He went all out. He caught two. He got two DA referrals for pegadas. When they let him out of one, the legal team going after him, he was in the shoe, a zapato for a while. He got out. The next one, boom, going for the jugular. And if he decides to retire, then he did what he did, man. But he called me, the brief, if you're hearing me right now, on July 3rd. This was about 2 years ago. It was the day I remember as clear as a bell, man. As clear as a bell. Triple OG. He called me about the day before 4th of July. And then we only got about maybe 5-10 more minutes at there. Got some shit to do. He called me the day before 4th of July, right? And he was sipping. I think I was sipping too. Remember, nomás like I went in the backyard, was on the phone. The wifey seen when the phone call came in. And because when he called me, because I had already put his name in my contacts. So I was sitting next on the couch next to the wifey, and I showed her the phone. I said, "It's Triple OG." And she follows. She's just not all up in it. The wifey's photography channel is gonna start blowing up because we're gonna start putting some attention into the photography channel. And you ain't even seen shit yet. Anyways, he called me Mikey. He told me like this, Triple OG. Mikey. He goes, man, I got my hands on this paperwork. He goes, I know that if I drop this, the whole fucking YouTube is going to be like a mortar, like a C4, but lots of it. I'm talking about like fucking rush hour blocks, pallets of C4. Like it'll be like that, like if it was underground, right? And it'll just imagine the explosion coming up. Boom! He said, if I drop this, YouTube will blow up, man. And I'm over here sipping. I'm feeling good. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Usually on 4th of July, I do a little Americano mix. The fucking, the American rock classic fucking mix that makes you want to play tackle football on concrete. That kind of music. I'm feeling good, I'm going to take the day off. We grind hard all year. Here we go, man. And so I basically told him, I said, hey, if it does happen, I can't wait to see it, man. And I shit you not, man. He dropped it right after the phone call. Boom! And it was like 3 documents on dubs. It was the paperwork on dubs, man. the step down program, the debriefing, the SNY inmate, the ex assault. He dropped the fucking whole thing. And immediately, boom, Dubs ratted on him and got him struck. His whole channel was gone. His whole channel was gone. I told Miss Chicano too. I said, it's usually about a 3-month break. Could be a 6-month break. This has been the longest break, but it's called real life, man. Here comes 2025. No more. It ain't a new year if you ain't doing new shit. So I don't care if you're fucking 45 years old. You can still be a lawyer. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're fucking 50 years old. You can still be a doctor. What's the problem? It's our mentality. That's the problem. But anyways, that happened. Boom! He blew up. He blew YouTube up. And of course, immediately, as soon as he was watching, man. That's how you know these guys that say, well, I don't watch nothing. I don't care. The only one I give something to, I gotta give credit to. I do. And if Chemo's hearing me right here, I don't know if he would express the same sentiment unless unless they threw the YouTube police at you. I got to at least give credit to Gunner for never, this is to my, and I could be wrong, Chemo. I could be wrong, cabrón. To my understanding, he's never struck a channel. So how it should be. Hey, you're going to come at me, sticks and stone, break my bones, 10 videos. It's all good. The people love the fucking clout anyways. Some people do, but he's never told. But immediately when that happened, Bud Light, what did he do? Boom. He didn't want people to see that. Well, it's just, you want to be a public figure and you keep knocking on doors of like Wes Watson and all these other people. And you know what happens when they name them 50 times in their videos? They're really trying to, fucking get in their pants, I think. I don't know. And that's what happened, man. What a weirdo, man. They're no Wesley. Nice. They never lie, Chico. And it's crazy because let me go back to this one. It's crazy because he was right in that Cadillac. Remember, he had a leopard convertible Cadillac. Le dio un beso. I know it was kind of a forceful kiss. She smirked and laughed. So it was reciprocated back, is what I'm saying. But when he told her that, the eyes, they never lie, he must have known that from the jump. Like, when the eyes locked on from the elevator, they never lied. And said, you know what, this fucking dude right here, he's a lame. He gets money. And some ladies are okay with that. I'll be with a lame that gets money and just do what she did, right? Fucking ignore him the whole time. You know what I mean? Use the money, have her cars, have her shit, unlimited fucking credit cards, and use the lame. But the eyes never lied, man. She liked Tony. And the biggest balls was coming in the back of the house, the swimming pool, and being like, I got to level with you. Is this happening or not? Because I want it to happen with you. Damn. And then that was the first time you heard Michelle Pfeiffer with a little kitty voice all of a sudden. All of a sudden, she wasn't acting like the badass fucking chingona no more. A little small kitty voice came out of her, which was the real her, the soft her, the tender her. And what was the first thing she said? 2 words. No, 3 words. What about Frank? Oh, man. She was ready to go. She was ready to go. She might have already been packed. I don't know, gente. 5 more minutes, gente, on the YouTube yada. 5 more minutes, man. That's some shit to do. Yeah, you want to be a public figure, and it's only going to get worse. So that's why I say with Alvin, I don't know if you can get away with that over there, Alvin, but you can do that shit over here. I couldn't have gone fired as a politician and have the balls to be on a podcast and say I'm going to run again. I'm going to run again. Let alone you'll look like the fucking clown of the year giving advice. Imagine someone scams someone for un chingo de feria. All kinds of fake checks. Burn someone all kinds of fake checks or fake credit cards or fake fake something, right? It's fraud, right? It's fraud. And then the fucking dude has the balls to go on the internet and give you advice about finances. The internet's a trip, man. Internet's a trip, man. All right, last one. Last couple comments. I keep it going forever. Homie, hang on. I appreciate you, cabron. He says Corco. Yeah, he's had security, man. He's watching. He's a security. He's checking paperwork, all that. But we're talking about this one, homie. Hang out. This
I'm
individual.
supposed to be scared, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to be scared of Whack 100 and his entourage. But what he don't know is a 30-round clip with a switchy can take a whole crowd out. So nobody's worried about you and your little Crip and Blood dropout set, because none of them dudes scare me. They put no fear in my heart. I'll post my address. You can pull up. You can have your homies pull up. I'm coming out slanging that iron. So whoever pulls up at my crib, I'm coming out with that chop. So I'll even post my address if we really want to get funky.
Which you won't do. I'm gonna wrap it up in closing and saying this, gente. I don't think, absolutely not, as much of a let's say a portfolio that Whack 100 has. I mean, he's got multiple companies. The wife has multiple companies. All these companies are just booming. I mean, booming. And so what it is it comes from maturity and life's experience, where there's no pendejo gonna be worth you throwing that shit down the tubo. No pendejo, not even this guy, which is here he is, who I'm talking about right here. Not even this individual. Does this guy scare you, man, when you see that right there, or or it doesn't scare you? I'm just asking. So these podcasters that are out of state, my last words to you guys is tread lightly, man. Tread lightly. Some people take this internet stuff serious, man. I guess it's like a life changer, right? If someone drops a comment, my fucking life changes. Or someone drops another comment, my fucking life gets better. Or someone drops another comment, my life gets worse, or whatever, right? Don't take it that serious. I guess to alleviate all that, you could just be as transparent as possible, and then you won't have to worry about shit, right? You know what I mean? But stay puff. You're a pendejo. You ain't gonna drop no address, but you got some clout, man. So, hey, ride the wave. But we know who you are. These out-of-staters, they get us no love from Chicano Tube. I'm out, you guys. Live on Chicano Tube. Live on Chicano Street. Beautiful Linda Raza. Just hit that like one more time. Please do me a favor. That's all I ask. Never a penny. Never selling nothing. When they sell the stuff, it reminds me of in the county when they would do 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s. Oh, you need a 2-for-1? You need a 3? Oh, it's 3-for-1 for that. People like this individual, Stay Puff, the Banda World, and Alvin will get chewed up, man. Chewed up. And end up like Daniel said. He says, butt naked with one chancla, smoked out, hitting the button, or walking up to the tower. I'm out, you guys. Live on Chicano Street. I'll catch you guys mañana at the midday mix. Midday quick mix. Remember what I always say? In the end, all you got is the memories.